Top of the Monday to you all. There is something special about this month you might not know. October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month, and there's a reason we need to turn it up on awareness.
That's right. People living with disabilities are twice as likely to be unemployed compared to those who aren't. Heidi Wigdahl caught up with a local nonprofit and a business working to close that gap.
Paper, plastic.
At Driscoll's downtown market in Hopkins, Teddy Spencer loves helping customers at checkout. He's worked at the family-owned business for almost a year.
Have a great day. I loved it. Everything. I love it.
Teddy sat down at my desk and gave me a huge smile, and I don't think I needed to ask him any questions. It was an instant, you're hired. He works from the heart. He's fun. He keeps things energetic on the front end.
Teddy found the job through Opportunity Partners. For 65 years, the Twin Cities nonprofit has helped people with disabilities earn an income and live as independently as possible.
Job developers work one-on-one with individuals to match that person's skills and interests with job descriptions and employers' needs. And we also coordinate with the employer to support the process for onboarding and training for their new hire.
Carol Glazer is a job developer at Opportunity Partners. In the last 3 years, the organization has placed more than 400 people with disabilities in independent community jobs.
I like the people.
Tanya Eichholz also works at Driscoll's.
She's always here early, smile on her face, sipping her coffee, waiting to start work.
General Manager Deb Beckman says they have 6 employees through Opportunity Partners.
I feel it's important for people with disabilities. I have a nephew with disabilities, and he would talk so excitedly about his job opportunities and where he worked. So I kind of learned a little bit of it through him.
October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month, so it's really a time to celebrate. We've come a long way, but we still have a lot of work to do in society in terms of helping people have more opportunity to prove that they can do a great job in the workplace.
According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate among people with disabilities was 9.2% last year. That's twice as high as those without a disability. 2/3 of adults with disabilities are not in the labor force at all, meaning they're not working and not looking for work.
By hiring a person with a disability, not only is your staff reflecting the community and more inclusive, but you're also helping that person open the door to a bigger world.
Especially today with the unemployment rate being so low, and so many companies are really struggling to fill positions, especially entry-level positions. They want dedicated workers who are going to show up and do a great job, and we can really help match people in those positions.
I can move around more.
Both Tanya and Teddy are familiar faces to customers.
Oh, plastic, Teddy.
Okay, Mikey.
A job to look forward to.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Now, if you're a company interested in working with Opportunity Partners to find employees, we'll have more information on that at KARE11.com. Another company recently in the news, Microsoft, trying to be more inclusive in their hiring and really recognizing that they need employees that reflect their communities.
Right, it just is basic sense that too often we don't talk about certain segments of society and aren't inclusive in that way, myself included. I had a family member that was a greeter at our grocery store, and she was a differently abled person, and she loved it. It was her favorite thing.
There's one business, one restaurant that often hires people with disabilities, and it is the best service I've ever gotten at a fast food joint. It's Culver's, and it's every Culver's.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah.
They make it a point to do that, and again, it's the best service that I've ever had at a place like that. So.
Yeah, hopefully more companies are kind of making note of this as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heidi.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for bringing us up to speed.